Hello there. Thank you so much for joining us. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. My name's Eric McKay. Let's take a look at our top headlines today. Beginning in Omaha, where a particularly violent last few days continued overnight. Authorities say 3 people have been injured, one of whom has died in 2 separate shootings in North Omaha early Thursday. One happened near 33rd and Parker Streets, just west of Long School, at about 9 p.m. The second happened about 90 minutes later at 40th and Maple, a few blocks west of Adams Park. That was the fatal shooting. No word on any arrests in either incident. These follow 2 other shootings in North Omaha on Tuesday, one of which resulted in another death of a woman. Well, it's likely the world's largest cyber crime network of its kind ever. U.S. officials say they just shut it down and arrested its creator. They say it secretly used millions of private computers around the world. Amy Kiley has the details that might prompt you to update your malware.
U.S. officials say they've taken down what could be the largest cybercrime network of its kind with help from international partners. It's a botnet spanning more than 19 million unique IP addresses in almost 200 countries. That includes more than 600,000 in the U.S. A botnet is a network of malware-infected computers secretly controlled by someone who doesn't own them. That control allows a third party to commit widespread crimes with private devices.
9/11-S5 was a botnet that facilitated cyber attacks, large-scale fraud, child exploitation, harassment, bomb threats, and export violations.
The DOJ says Chinese national Yang He-wan allegedly created the botnet, but didn't stop there.
He then made more than $99 million, selling cyber criminals access to his network of hijacked devices. Those criminals, in turn, used that access to commit a staggering array of crimes.
The department alleges some of Wang's customers are responsible for defrauding the U.S. government of almost $6 billion. It says they used the botnet to submit fake applications for pandemic relief programs. Officials say they've arrested Wang and seized millions of dollars in luxury assets, including a Ferrari and a Rolls-Royce.
The long arm of the law stretches across borders and into the deepest shadows of the dark web.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
A dining staple in North Platte is closed to customers while they recover from a recent fire. Good Life on the Bricks says on their Facebook page no one was injured in the recent fire, but they say the blaze did enough damage to keep them from opening to the public for now. Restaurant owners say they're working hard to reopen, but say in the meantime they are still able to offer catering services. Well, Memorial Day represents the unofficial start of summer, but for law enforcement, it also represents the beginning of a season that can mean tragedy for many young people. Luke Stera has the details.
The unofficial start to summer. Kids are out of school and everyone is hitting the roadways to enjoy the beautiful weather. But with the passing of Memorial Day, it also begins the start of something else. The 100 deadliest days for teen drivers.
It's unfortunate that we have to refer to what is otherwise a really, fun time of the year as the deadliest days of the year, but they are 100 days that we do need to be hyper vigilant.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, from the end of Memorial Day until Labor Day, half of teen driver-related deaths occur. In just 2022, more than 700 people died in teen driver-related accidents.
This is about, taking care and providing as much protection as possible.
There are 3 things parents can teach newer drivers. First, eliminating distractions like your phone, food, and other passengers. Next, buckle up, as that can reduce occupant deaths by 45%, according to the NHTSA. Finally, teach your teen defensive driving skills.
You would like to trust that they're going to stop at the stop sign, the oncoming car, but what if they don't? You have to be prepared for that.
AAA offers a parent-teen driving contract to help guide the process of setting safe driving ground rules with teenage drivers. Reporting for News Channel Nebraska, this is Luke Stera.
Well, the latest proposed addition to the Eunice campus in Kearney includes year-round golf. This week, the Kearney City Council approved tax increment financing for a two-story golf venue near I-80. The renderings of the venue show a concept similar to the national chain Topgolf. The proposal says the golf building would be 19,000 square feet and be located on 7 acres. The developer says the golf business would be designed as a driving range, open all 4 seasons. The facility would also include putting greens, pickleball courts, a dedicated cornhole area, and a restaurant. Well, the new business in southeast Nebraska entering its first summer, which happens to be the busiest time of year for their activity. Jake Bartecki has more.
You don't have to go too far in Beatrice to see someone taking advantage of one of the town's several biking and hiking trails. For reasons like that, Eric Killian opened Big Blue Bike Company last October. Now the shop is working through their first summer, a busy time of the year in business.
It's definitely picked up. It's nice. We've got some more people coming in, looking at new bikes, and staying busy with the tune-ups and repairs.
Big Blue Bike Company allows rentals of bikes in-shop while also supplying bike accessories, a customizable bike setup, and offer out their social room for parties and events. For Killian, one of the reasons the shop is located where it is the nearby 10 miles of biking trails throughout Beatrice.
Nice. We're really blessed with what we have for the trail system here, and not only going outside north and south of town, but also the paved trails in town and all around town. So basically you can connect to any part of town on the trail system. And it's just nice to be able to just jump out wherever neighborhood you are on the trail and for a recreational ride.
Now a half year into the endeavor, Killian says he takes pride in bringing new life in the form of a new business to Beatrice.
It feels good. Just to refresh the town a little bit. So we started with this lot. It was just an empty lot, and we built the new building and just wanted to have everything feel clean and modern and feel like we're making progress here in the community.
In Beatrice, Jake Bartecki, News Channel, Nebraska.
A veteran in Jefferson County got to take to the skies once again on Wednesday for a very special flight. Kyle Mathis has more.
60 years ago, Norm Balderson flew through the skies. Balderson served in the U.S. Navy in a transport squad for Naval Air for 9 years. On Wednesday, his military experience got him back in the cockpit in the form of a veteran's fly-along.
I enjoyed it very much. He's a good pilot, and he circled the places of interest.
Balderson rode in the two-seater plane all around Jefferson County, from the Endicott Brickyard to buzzing over the Fairbury Airport. This was part of a treat for veterans at the Heritage Care Center.
So we just want to give back to what they've given us so much as our freedom. You know, they've done so much for our country. You know, we're not speaking German or Japanese because of these people.
Balderson was quick to point out the nice views he had seen, even seeing his car.
Very clear today, very clear. And I was surprised at some of the water, you know, in the ponds, and the river's still running dry. But
pilot Scott DeLong lives in Geneva. He takes veterans up in the sky as a part of Dream Flights. He says he enjoys giving back to the veterans.
That airplane's nothing. I've heard some of the most amazing stories, some of these veterans, you know, from World War II all the way down to Iraq.
For Balderson, he says he wanted the ride to be 3 hours instead of only 20 minutes. When asked if he wanted to fly again, he said,
"Not until tomorrow."
In Fairbury, Kyle Mathis, News Channel, Nebraska.
And in sports, practice for the Nebraska Shrine Bowl rolls on in Kearney. Michael Shively checks in with the South team ahead of Saturday's All-Star football game.
All of the All-Star seniors at the Nebraska Shrine Bowl are good football players and good students. But what really unites the South team is they're all intense competitors. That's what's fueling Mav Binder of Auburn to hit the gridiron again, despite having a future on the college basketball courts.
Oh, it's really fun, you know, to come out here and compete one last time in pads. I mean, a million people in the world would want that. So it's really special to me, and I'm thankful for it.
Gage Wolter of Beatrice and Dawson Kissinger of Hastings St. Cecilia have picked up on their teammates' passion.
One guy goes a little harder than everybody else, and then all of a sudden, you know, we're going 100% on the inside guys because we're just big fat guys that like to hit, so.
It's the best dudes in the state, so everyone's the dude from